is up, YouTube? Got Doki Doki Literature Club. Have not played this yet. The only thing I've seen about this game is that it's a... I haven't actually seen anything about this game. I'm just opening it and seeing that it's not suitable for children. I saw this. Oh! Did I click yes or no? Okay, it's a horror game. What? What? What is this game about to throw at me? What am I about to get myself into? Ooh, we got the Pokemon type music, okay. Okay, it's gonna keep saying, okay. Settings. Ooh, feel all cute playing this game right now. Okay, I'm ready. Please enter my name. Why not? Let's go full legal name right here. I'm about to be immersed into this game. Hey, what's up? I seen an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl's Sayuri, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, this kind of friend you never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Ooh, so we got the childhood friend. We used to walk to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, we would oversleep more and more frequently. And I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sign idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayuri catch up to me. Oh yeah, I'm not doing her voice. She overslept. Caught me. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Ugh. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but a voice actor, so I haven't been looking either. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayuri likes to worry a little too much about me. When I'm perfectly content, my series going on. When I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried about she won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Oh, so we're like seniors, I'm guessing. I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because... What's a NEET? What? What's a NEET? Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. Ooh, no promises though. Ooh, I got her in the bag. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking at an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayuri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Sayuri must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. I'm not doing that anymore. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, no, what? Ooh, what's her club? Sayori. There's no way I'm going to your club. Sayori is vice principal of the literature club. Yeah, I would not join that either. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice principal. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Ooh, don't make promises you can't keep. Can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. What? I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Why'd the music stop? I'm not liking this. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. There's the music. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. It was kind of bad. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ooh, yeah, she's the baddest of them all. I'm baby, she's the baddest of them all. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls, that's what I'm saying. What are you looking at? Ooh, if you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki. Always full of energy, alright? And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Ooh, okay. Don't say things like that. Ooh, already flustered? Oh, they're both flustered. That's what I'm talking about. I got game in this game. Ooh, I'm liking this game. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Ooh, yeah. It's great to see you again, Ryan. Ooh, sorry. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Ryan. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'm sitting next to Monica. Give me that. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Sorry, I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Hehe, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. I'm having fun playing this game, hold on. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Ooh. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you know. You dummy. God. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. God dang. I can't be caught playing this game. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happier, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, I don't. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club together. Grow this club before we graduate. I can't read. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Ryan, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I would have said the same thing. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacups with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is just equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Hold up. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her. Oh, I already read that. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you... Oh, I guess I'm gentle. Oh, never mind, Yuri. Wait, I'm high. Never mind. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eye dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Am I scary? What is she trying to say by that? That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? But what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Whoa. Sayori, what? Settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No, Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. A truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all become a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ryan? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back at the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Ryan, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend it every day with these beautiful girls. Right, okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a second. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, then we could all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Ryan, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hee. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Ryan, since you're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I have never walked home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, I gotta be a dog of a writer. Okay, it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club members will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, okay. Vivish. Let's do party. Happiness. Beauty. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Come on, keep giving me her. Comfort. That's what I'm talking about right there. Sensation. Ooh, that wasn't okay. Romance. That's what I'm talking about right there. Come on, keep jumping up and down. Sorry. Passion. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. Shiny. Ooh. Wonderful. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. I'm a dog at this. Excitement. That's what I'm talking about. Bubbles. Ooh. Amazing. That's what I'm talking about right there. Extraordinary. Oh my god, I'm a dog. Cute. Imaginate. Doki Doki. Pleasure. Gotta put that one, you know. Horror. Embrace. That's what I'm talking about right there. I'm an absolute god at this. Daydream. Oh, I saw her jump. Come on now. She's practically mine at this point. Hi again, Ryan. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ryan. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like you deserved any slack. Satori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan on just coming here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Ryan always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Satori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Hehehe. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Ryan can become good friends too. Satori. As usual, Satori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Satori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Satori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this mission. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make any big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Oh, I'm in. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Satori and Monica are having a Satori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening on Satori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of the literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. Ooh, my god. When do we get to the horror? It's just gonna pop out of me any second. I'm not gonna be ready for it. It's just so charming right now. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Why do they keep using these words? Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes. Aha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That worked out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get to my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I open my eyes and find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Oh, sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. Alright, what are we trying to do to me? This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it. Don't say that out. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over for you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair's just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe out the stain with my fingers. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Dang! Shots fired. God dang. I'm an absolute menace. That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Okay, hey, alright! We're getting the angles right here. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Ugh, does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, would you have noticed sooner that it didn't fit you anymore? What are you smiling about? It means alright! Alright! Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms around and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let me do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning? You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was just joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Ryan, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pulls out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkling sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can really see Monica pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Which one was the bad one? Was that Monica? That was Monica, I think. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seems eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. That's what I'm talking. Okay, it was Monica. Hi, Ryan. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Ryan. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's the sort of area that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing it. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little too biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha ha ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See? The direction, the sparkle. What? The spackle protrudes. Oh my god. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. Oh my god, I can't read. What are these words? My times I already scorched with the permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. What is this? This is trash. Get that out of my face. So what did you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gone pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it could be really powerful. Was that the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that it's some kind of... Oh my god, I don't know what that word means. Recently, it's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Oh, epiphany. Never mind, I know what that means. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show? Oh, okay, so I'm showing my poem to everyone? Oh, it's gonna take so long. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Ryan. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Satori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Ryan poem. What does that mean? And that makes it feel extra special, like I could feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy. I'm really happy to see you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you've really been part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Ryan. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Hold on, I have to Google how long it takes to beat this game. About 4 hours. Well, okay. I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Okay, so I'm only been live for 36 minutes. Oh, okay, so I have a long way to go. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay. Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. But if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Alright? That's definitely towards me, for sure. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. The next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's go Natsuki. I'll save Yuri for last. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Real. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Oh god, this is short. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people could try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest, I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. I guess that's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I just had to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Well, I guess I'll show it to Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, so sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Oh, so it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable things I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both of the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki could be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to lock in if I'm reading this. Hold on. Let me rub my eyes. Gotta lock in. And I still can't read it. The tendrils of my hair illuminating beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. What? The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green whatever of the future. I bathe. What? Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. What? Wait, can I play this on keyboard and mouse? Hold on. Wait. Well, lock in. No, wait. Oh, what did I just press? Yeah, I genuinely don't know what I pressed to get my keyboard all white like that. What did I press? Okay, well, I can't play this keyboard mouse. Actually tragic. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Oh god, she noticed. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Ryan. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that Poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In that case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more than solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Oh my god. I could honestly fall asleep to this music. My god, why is that so loud? Let's continue. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me from my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. And as they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancying. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I were looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Ryan did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Ryan liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Ryan appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Ooh! Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh, is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one... Ooh. Alright. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turn towards me. My god, why Siri keep pulling up? Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Ryan, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out as the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Ryan. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning that the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Ryan? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to be, oh, okay, so who do I want to hate me and who do I want to like? Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. Hold on. Alright, I had to teach someone something. Alright, let's continue. Oh, what did I just say? You shouldn't pick a fight, yada yada. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't have even taken my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said something that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenched her fist. In the end, nobody's taking her side. She's trapped. At this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Siri, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit at an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri, how could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Ryan. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to go make some tea. Alright, it's a matter of boings. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worthwhile. It was alright, well, mostly. Ryan, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. We're writing another one. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Ryan, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Whew, Ryan, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest, and I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Oh god, okay. Okay, if I'm trying to get baddie over there on the far left, what do I gotta say? There we go. Cheer? That's what I'm talking about, come on. Excitement? There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I knew it. Okay. Okay. God, why does the beat go so hard though? I don't know if I can get her more times. Okay, joy. Heart, yep. Daydream, that's not her. Aura, I got aura. Sweet, yep, okay. Love. Ooh! Come on now, come on. That's a bag right there, that's a bag. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Ryan. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Hehehe. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse? Why that, all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sari nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill out. Lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to have a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option. Oh, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Ryan to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved with that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough for retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That's still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Is that foreshadowing? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. I know her. Something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Dang! Yeah, ow, what was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's cause I paid my retribution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Alright. Geez, just eat it. That's what I'm saying. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrap and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good though, too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine, still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori out of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori, Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the classroom. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong, but boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What holds you up anyway? I gotta do a manly voice. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monika. Monika glanced at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Ryan. Monica smiled sweetly. Ooh, I got her. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Why is Natsuki always in the closet? Ryan! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies for another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff, so I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Oh, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Ryan to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'll be happy to go with him. Aw, but I don't want her to go. It's so much more fun exploring empty classroom stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find papers, too. I think that's what she said. Okay, ready, Ryan? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you can make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out, don't you worry. Is that so? Yep, we're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kinda dull. Ryan, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poems, like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the one prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take it seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. Oh, I know. I just meant that's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. My god, my Siri is like about to have an aneurysm. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Ryan, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission? It's been a long time since I spent time with like this. I think I'm just gonna avoid her name. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my classroom more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had me. Look, you said it. The two of us enter the classroom, head straight to the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! She pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though. She starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one. Alright, that's one done. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Oh, I dropped one by accident. God. Cat. She bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow. You okay? My forehead. She clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since she is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. She slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Ryan, where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, she makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. Ooh, where'd the music go? I pat her on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know she likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left her. Okay, there's the music. Ooh, it always makes me scared when the music just stops and it's dead silent. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other palm to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Here, I hand her the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. She opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Yo, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? She places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Ryan, this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? Genuinely, what does that mean? You know when we used to play outside all the time, I would always try to keep up with you? You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. And it was almost like you blamed yourself or were trying to get in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kinda like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you in the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Ryan, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people, even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're always a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Ryan, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it will be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling when we'll end up, well, where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sari has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see her forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sari hops to her feet. God dang it, I said her name again. There goes Sari. Nope. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast ever hurting yourself. Ooh. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow her out of the classroom. She plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start sharing our poems. Your forehead? She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, we were able to find everything we needed. I have it right. She frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Ryan. Oh, well. I failed to come up with an excuse for her. I made her an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? I guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Oh, God. There we go. Hi again, Ren. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with the masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. It makes me think of her, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in the club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. You know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are sure interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you could talk to me every now and then too. It's not like I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh no, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I didn't really mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright, but anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless. Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on the turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Whoa! 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 It's even more extracted than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. Okay, so she wants me like that, I guess. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper, choosing where and how to write. Space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, well, before I do that, I guess I gotta save my game. Oh, it has an autosave feature? Saved at 9:55. Yeah, I'll save it again. Okay. I can exit it? Okay. Been live for an hour and almost 20. Who should I show my salary one up? Ryan, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's, and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... no way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Ooh. Whoa. Stop thinking weird about things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking? Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is, I could feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. Oh, we have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? Hi, past Sayori said. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. She starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Ryan, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. You completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? I broke my pencil. She hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive to her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. She clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking, arms. Knees shaking, vomit on a sweater already. Oh, spaghetti. Sorry. I'm a little clumsy to get. Ha. Let's sit down. Yeah. I grab her arms and I grab her arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of the cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit easier. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Haha, don't get ahead of yourself. She always had a habit of being obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes, it makes it hard for me to be. I don't even know that. Are you alright now? Well, it's not really any worse than the last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew, what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take it as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well, then keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me that Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sadori's point from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. She has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Alright. That was a little unnecessary. Think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has her other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that this was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks. That doesn't matter. It could be about anything. Oh my, I need a drink. I'm talking too much. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, that's much better. Okay, let's continue. That doesn't matter, it can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby, or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you, or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone, and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people feel... I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. We're writing another one? No way we're writing another one. Let's see what you've gotten for today. Well done, Ryan. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way of truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. My bad, I didn't get a hoodie. I'm freezing. Alright, let's continue. Again. I have, well, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The way same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry. More and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement, a rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself again. Hold up. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that it's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it as face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my own unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Did Novsky also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did. Yeah, she was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah, sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose it's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay, well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. I'm a dog at listening. Gosh, she's so bad. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. I have something extra okay. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Theory has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. That doesn't tell us what we're going to actually be doing for the festival. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sari's putting in all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sari, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. God, my Sari! Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Whoa, what was that button? Guys. No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember when Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago? It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. Bro keeps sending me videos. I'm not watching them. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in the club today. Don't you want to share that with others? I watched the first one, my god. I'm not watching that second one, I'm not watching that second one, bro. You're all up on it right now. To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes in standing... Oh. And if it takes... Whoa. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you could do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. Alright. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Chap, I don't know when it's supposed to happen, but this is supposed to be a horror game. Don't know how. It gave me a warning that if I have depression, anxiety, or anything, or if I feel suicidal, do not play this game. So I'm very excited for what it's about to throw at me. It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Haha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, honestly, I feel like Yuri's gonna do something crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Haha, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her. God dang. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You could do it, Yuri! It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changed. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed into her head. Suddenly, she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone join me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserved. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that she must have forgotten. As we applaud. Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops onto her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's. It's sense and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. She finishes, and we applaud. I did it. Good job. Even Ryan liked it. I'm in. I guess that's a good sign. What do you even mean? What does that even mean? It came out nicely. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it must be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Ryan. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Ryan lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. My god. Actually hating. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Alright then. That just leads to you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. I hate how they pick these words. The poem is called, Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they're bounced up and down. Okay. As if it's giving life to the poem. Hey, she's like a freshman, by the way, I'm not gonna lie. She's the youngest out of everyone. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Hey, Monica though, she can get it for sure. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think I think it'd be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. So, well, I guess in that case, bro, my throat is killing me. God dang, I've had to speak for almost 2 hours straight. You won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, alright. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too, it doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all your effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. Oh my god, this is gonna be the third poem. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll continue planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's a big day. I can't wait! I can do this, I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. See, I already love Monica, sorry. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hehehe. Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Ryan, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I'll walk home with her once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, she's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... She's fumbling her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? Of course I'm taking her. So you're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh my god, I would walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? What is the thought of that? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I'd feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I'll just have to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know. Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Oh god, okay, happiness. Yep, got her hopping, let's get it. Pleasure. Not her. Kawaii? Of course it'd be her, bro. God dang. Comfort, that's what I'm talking about there. Anime, nope. Nope, anime is not the right thing to say there. Electricity? I'm selling right now. Nibble? Party. Yep, okay, I got her. Pure? Giggle? God dang, I'm selling. Basically, you have to pick the word that goes that goes along with whoever you want. So if whenever I pick a word, it'll like one of the people will jump up. Like she just jumped up, so I'm picking it for her. God. Pink, not picking pink. Fluffy, that's also not her. Doki Doki, that's her, right? Oh my god. Bro, the middle girl is not all that, bro. Amazing, that's what I'm talking about. Bunny, joy, that's what I'm talking about. Come on, I'm locked, I'm locked, I'm locked. Extraordinary, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. Sparkle, that has to be her, right? Yeah, come on, come on. Oh. don't even know what entropy means. Despise? No. Hurt? No. Clumsy? No, no, no. Extreme? No. So, love? That's what I'm talking about there. That means I love her. Come on. Suicide? Suicide? What? Suicide? Alright. Ha ha ha. Alright. Suicide. Who goes to suicide? Her? Chat. She's trying to say something. Doki Doki poetry. I just got a trophy. Spend enough time during the poem minigame for the music to loop. I just got a trophy for that. That's what I'm talking about. Charm. Smile. That's what I'm talking about. Come on now. I'm getting her jumping like that. Come on now. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you participating piano again? Yeah, hahaha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting the club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. Oh well. Oh well, what? Alright. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Oh, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sari all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? What? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. What? Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? That's what I'm saying. Because it's right in your name. Monica. Wow. Chat, and I'm banned just like that. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Oh, never mind. Let's just focus on your own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sari's anyway. Excuse me? Where is her anyway? Oh, there you are. She's sitting at a desk in the corner room, looking down at nothing. I'm not reported, chat. Let's just not do that. I'll walk over to her. Hey, I waved my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You could go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worried too much about me. I'm fine, see? She shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at her before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation was already despaired, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about her recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Ryan, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with her recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sari, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Ryan. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of the club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her, maybe. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Ryan. Oh, I'm a dog. Me? How on earth would you come up with that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sari talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light is turned on inside of her. Alright. What? No way. Sarah's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now that it's always been. Hehehe. You're so funny, Ryan. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? Huh, I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Oh, what did I just press? Oh. Alright. Monica smiled meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sarah is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sarah and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know she told me not to worry about anything, but I have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? And that I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay everyone, after some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sari. Now do I gotta show it to Sari first, or do I go with my usual Monica first? I'm going Monica. I don't care. Real as it gets. This game is a yap sesh. Chat. This game's supposed to take 4 hours long, and I'm like almost 2 hours in. I'm like 4 minutes away from 2 hours into this game. When's the horror? Hi Ryan, have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and her poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me about how she's been a little bit off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Ryan, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Alright. Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. What, is she gonna commit? The tentacle monster? Me? Chat, you talking about my Shamit? Chat, is she gonna kill herself? Is Sarah gonna kill herself? Sarah's been acting so much happier ever since she joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Oh my god. It's because I told her that I would walk with her if she asked me to walk. Oh my god. Chat, I have to get to the middle goal at some point, bro. I have to show everyone my poem. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. But yeah, I told her, oh my god, she's acting like a basic female. I told her, yeah, if she asks me to walk, I'll walk with her. Now she's being all sad about it. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning. All purpose. And all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Chat, yapping in my ear. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall, and I fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. but a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I could speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, of all which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I've never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. I don't know what that means. Because if we had all the answers, won't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Haha, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Huh, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can't be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Ooh, who do I show my poem to? Chat. Who do I show my poem to? We got Sayuri, the suicidal girl, Natsuki, the short freshman, and Yuri, the girl who Sayuri thinks is gonna take me away. Alright then. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Oh, that's a manly voice, never mind. Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in the club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if we ended up just scaring me away? It's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Dang. Good. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Ha 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 ha. Never doing a girl will laugh again. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should just really watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. Oh my god, I can actually read this so much better. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go, a shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, battle in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in a salty sea, and let me see your shine. Let's have your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left you long ago. But if you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah, I feel like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write the beach first, and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, It's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was a good practice. Let's do Yuri first. She can wait. Well done, Ryan. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in this club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Ryan? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer, or even my opinions or just opinions, you know? As always, I believe that most important is exploring. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. Get this shit out of here. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have becomes someone whose opinions fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri? It's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that as I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright, so she's suicidal too. Alright. Literally what my character's saying. Alright. Alright. Do you wanna share your poem now? Okay, here. Beach. Oh my god, I can't read this girl's hand. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth castically meets the surface, under clear blue skies. Oh, clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Oh, there's more. Yeah, we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. Chaotically? Hold on, where did I say that? Where's chaotically? Oh, Earth chaotically. Okay. I got it. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an insane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. I got it. Yeah, Natsuki's already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted to show us to write about the same topic again. Yeah, it's cursive. Get off me, bro. Last time I had to read cursive, I was in like 5th grade. Or like 4th grade. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It could be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Oh, let's show her now. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Ryan. Thanks. You've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your faces. Well, alright. Hey Ryan, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does, or even Natsuki, but in the end, yeah, I guess you're the only one who likes this one the most. Keep sucking it. What are you talking about? Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do, but that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most. I know you have sometimes put up with me. Okay, never mind. I think I know what you're talking about now. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. Oh my god. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sari? No. No. Ryan, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? She has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you have fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. She shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Ryan. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, she cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from the usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Oh my god. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books maybe. Look, the only thing different is that she isn't here. It seems you're right. Sari always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? God, my Siri's gonna lose it. It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all time to not go home? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I've never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Ryan. The one who is truly useless. Haha, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting that I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Ryan may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, maybe more suited to assist with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're making excuses for Ryan too. But what are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Ryan to decide who he'd like to contribute. Monica. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? That's what I'm talking about. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. So, sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Ryan, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going with... Oh! Okay, so everyone's got 1 period. Sayori has 3. So what's the strat? I don't know the strat. What's the strat? Who do I pick? Honestly, I might have to pick Monica. Gotta keep it in the family. Whose family? Whose family? No one's family. She's not family. She's a childhood friend, my guy. I'm going with Monica. Yeah, she's a childhood friend who wants to whine about everything. I'm going with Monica. She's a real woman. She's bad as crap. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me! Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work almost most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Ryan was the one who... that doesn't matter. You're the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Hold up. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with an ulterior motives. Excuse me, otherwise this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So are you gonna do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Ryan to help one of you two, so I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have any preferences, Ryan? Oh, well, Sayori's gonna be... Yuri. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying... So you'll be helping Yuri then, Ryan? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Ryan? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything! No, that's not what I mean at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I didn't really know why Ryan picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They really go well with my tea. And nothing that I do for this event will compare to that, so I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words, and when she's already struggled with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Chat, I'm gonna have to pause it here and save. I gotta go pick up my mom. I will continue this, maybe tonight, possibly, or another day. But I will finish this game. Hopefully I'm close to the horror part. I will continue this later. See y'all later.